All right, hello and welcome to the first important episode. One might say I'm gonna move this. All right, it's the first important episode of the Danubian Dreams campaign. We'll be playing the HPM XB mod. We're on version 0.1.2, and it's based off of HPM version 0.4.6, which is the latest from like 2 years ago. It's a little bit outdated, but the game's like 10 years old. I'm not gonna judge people, especially when people are making free content for it, which is spectacular and props to them. If you want to know more information about the HPM mod, watch episode 0. It's just kind of like an overview. It's not required. Nothing was really covered that affects the game. I did a little bit of unit management, but we haven't gone a day. I did economy, budgeting, and went through options and just kind of set up the game more or less. Same with the political party and technology and the pop focus. Also built like 4 factories to kind of help our economy. But regardless, I'm going to start this up. So I'm doing stacks of 4-4-1-2, if I can name that right. 4 infantry, 4 arty, 1 hussar, 1 or 2 engineers. We don't have engineers right off the bat, which is why we're researching them because they're pretty good for sieging. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do a hussar. We'll go to South German. I'm not gonna actually do a Unenberg hussar. I have a thing where I don't like having all the units from one province grouped together because it can really fuck up your pops. Um, it can also have issues with reinforcements and the likes, or if they like to be separatist. Because having like 5% of every army revolt is pretty manageable, but having an entire army revolt can be a lot harder and a lot more costly in casualties and pops. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this. We're gonna go a little bit fast. Now, I'm going to be actually, I forgot to set up rally points. We're gonna rally in Prague. Prague can hold a lot of people, and it's the most populous state. I'm almost certain. Yes, it is. We're gonna also have to build naval bases because our naval production is going to be pretty bad. Istria, Trieste needs one, and Venezia already has one. We're gonna need at least 7 more clippers and a handful of more frigates. And the reason why is because Austria is great. We have like 8.92 mil, and like 4 years we'll be increasing a little bit. We're probably going to lose quite a bit to immigration. They're going to go to the US, they're going to go to Brazil, they're going to go to Mexico. Sorry, it's going to happen. So we need to massively increase our pops. And the way that I will be doing that is with Africa and Indochina. Now, Africa, for those veteran players or anyone that really likes to dick around in modded Viki 2, Oyo is the best for pop gain. Normally, if they can get enough alliance power, they will actually declare war against Sokoto and take Iloran. I can't say words if these are horribly butchered. It's kind of to be expected. I'm pretty sure it's French. I might be wrong, but that might be French. I mean, it's Nigeria. No, Nigeria was English, wasn't it? Oh, I'm wrong. Nigeria was English colony. Obviously, like one of these is gonna have like a weird name that you would be like, oh yeah, that's not native. Actually, no, they might all be native. They might switch later on. Not too sure about it. But regardless, it will be okay. So we're gonna build army. We're gonna justify on Oyo. Hopefully we don't get caught, because what we'll do is we'll do Oyo. We'll get Gaza. Actually, no, we'll get Zulu. 7.5, 7. Yeah, they both come out to 15. We could go for Gaza and get, I think, more pops, right? 150-ish compared to more than, no, that's Gaza one. So what we'll do is we'll grab this. In case Gaza doesn't ally anyone, we'll actually be pretty good, because what'll happen is Mutabli will attack Gaza for Sangin, whatever, because it's a core province. I think it's also their culture a little bit. What's your primary culture? Your primary culture is Nguni and then Stana, Shono, Shoto. So it is this Southern Bantu, but you have Nguni, which is their primary, right? Yeah, it's their primary. but they have these mining districts which boost mining efficiency by 25%, which is good. Right now they're producing grain, cattle, wool, and fruit, as well as grain in a savanna. But these two will switch to precious goods within a few years. It happens. And right now, we're not making any. We'll get a few things that switch, but we will make like 200 or 300 every day just from taking these two provinces. And so we're going to kind of rush that a little bit. We need a naval base. That way we don't lose supply. And also that way we can start pop spamming out of Yoruba states. But beyond that, we need the money. We're going to struggle a little bit with money. Prussia wants to be my ally. We're going to be a little bit friendly with Prussia. One thing I need to actually take care of, though, is if we go to diplomacy, everything that is in my sphere, we're going to pop. We're going to mainly actually pay attention to Saxony, because Saxony is going to be our downfall if we fuck up. Now, they're going to start off cordial with almost everyone we have. Saxony is dangerous because in order for the North German Confederation to form, I'm pretty sure the requirements is either nationalism and imperialism or revolution and counter-revolution. I'm pretty sure it's nationalism and imperialism, hence the national identity of the German people, or the North German pops in this case. They need to control all of them. So Hanover looks like the biggest issue whenever you start off because it's a satellite of the UK. It's in their sphere and they're allied with them. That'll change. There's events that go through within 5 or 10 years, and Prussia will pretty much just nab it for free. Saxony is the only other North German beyond Lauenburg and Kell and Flensburg, and that's not mainly prop. But that is a simple war against Denmark. Now, Denmark will occasionally ally the UK, but normally they won't, and Prussia can just pretty much puppet Schleswig-Holstein, or they can release and just sphere them. It doesn't matter for the most part. But Saxony is going to be the battlegrounds because they are the only other country beyond what I've mentioned before that actually is required to form the North German Confederation. And so we're going to try and dick them out of it. We are going to fight tooth and nail for Saxony. I'm going to try and keep these Southern German Confederation ones in. I don't care too much about Italy. Actually, I really don't care about Italy. But I'm going to try and dick out Sardinia Piedmont from forming Italy. Because why not? Something else to mention. I mentioned it in the other one, but this is kind of passing. We're going to try and do about 10-minute episodes to make it more digestible, be a little bit easier, and I should not go overboard. See, Karlovac is going to get it. I don't know where that is. No, there it is. So it's going to be like the Slovenia, Croatia, and Istria provinces. And that's because they're mountainous. We're going to CB generation speed. I kind of don't want that because I kind of want it to take a bit because we got to build the ships. Now, our economy is doing fine. I'm going to lower the taxes on the middle class to kind of help their living conditions. Greece wants to be my friend. I love you, Greece. You are like mountain German, but ocean. I don't know what the fuck that was. No, they're not mountain German. They're like mountain Roman, you know what I'm like Greek, more like mountain Roman. Fuck, I hate myself. Argentine Confederation. There'll be a lot of shit going down here because yeah, War of Feroz, which is Rio Grande do Sul. There's the Ottoman Restoration or War of Tripoli, but there's also Texan War of Independence and the War of the Confederation. Now, I'm gonna keep saying Danubian Dreams. We're gonna try and form the Danubian Federation. It might be Confederation. I'm pretty sure it's Federation though. Also, I always love these like little countries you get whenever you have a flavor mod. Now, they don't have San Marino or Monaco or the St. Bishopric and city of some Swiss town, but it'll be fine. I always feel like Bregenz should be in Switzerland, but it's never in Switzerland. Also, Geneva. Not gonna sign those. Well, am I right? Hello, World War One. Alright. Bavaria is going to be a battleground between us and France, because France loves Bavaria for some reason. We're going to ally up with... We're going to try and stay allies with Prussia, because if Russia, the UK, or Ottomans try anything. Did they change the flag? Oh, it was not this like 3 days ago. Oh, they definitely changed it. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's ugly as fuck, but I'm gonna respect it. It might just be because of the political power, political party in power. We're gonna get it as consciousness because it's consciousness or militancy or both affects reform desire speed. I think it's consciousness for social and political. I think militancy is for like independence. So we're gonna get this CB pretty easy. We might get it for free. I just jinxed it. We got 70 days. Please don't say I jinxed it. I jinxed it, but it was only for 4, not 15. We'll actually probably slip most of that off before we even get it. And on that note, I actually need to end it. We're roughly 11 minutes. Thank you very much for watching and join me next time.